Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. We're just playing with phones here. You know me, it's insane on a Monday morning. I am super excited to have my friend Shawn
Yeah.
Michael Romano back on the show. He's an amazingly talented guy, musically and creatively, and he's also, the real estate rock star. I love that.
Thank
So we're
you,
going to
Ted.
talk about a lot of stuff today. We're going to talk about creativity. We're going to talk about being a real estate rock star. We're going to talk about pivoting during the pandemic, all
Yeah.
that good stuff. And then we're going to share some of the cool videos that he's created that you guys can take a look at. And maybe you want to learn from him. So welcome, Shawn. How you doing, buddy?
Thank you for that amazing introduction, Ted. You're always so kind and nice to me. Make my self-esteem
You
go
make it easy.
up. How's everything been with you? How are you doing?
I feel fantastic. I'm doing really well.
That's
Thank you
great.
for asking.
Always looking.
Health is good, business is good, life is good. And how about you?
I'm good.
Talk
My
to me,
dog just
update
decided to
us.
join us, apparently.
Who did?
My dog, he just came in to join
That's
us.
okay. We like puppies on this show.
You always got a nice snazzy jacket and shirt. I'm telling you, man. I gotta
Well,
learn from you.
Stacy does a good job. I'm looking over here because we're also Instagram live. So
Okay.
I'm playing around on all the platforms today. Shout out to Shirley Stamper, all you guys sending love to Shawn. All right, so give us a little background on you. You know, people love origin story, and if they didn't see you on the show before when you rapped or when we launched your music video,
Bobby
maybe they don't know you.
DeWitz and Jennifer DeVivo. Yeah, that was
Yes,
the Coffees for Closers release. Yeah,
coffees for
a little background about me. Before I was ever in real estate, I was trying to make it as a rapper, and I had a good following. I released some albums you can actually find on your phone to this day. It's on Spotify.
Is it under your name,
No,
Shawn Michael Romano?
it's under a name that I'm not amazingly proud of, but Southpaw, SOUTHPAW, and then space DA space DON. Southpaw da Dawn. But there was a strategic reasoning for that. I had a manager at the time, and there was like 800 Southpaws, and he was like, "You're gonna be Southpaw da Dawn." He was Haitian. "You're gonna be Southpaw da Dawn, and that's how we're gonna separate you. When people Google your name, they find you." And I'm like, "That makes sense," and it worked. So, but
So why rapping? Did you always have a talent for that? Is that something you grew up listening to? Like why that genre of music?
I did grow up listening to a lot of hip hop music, and my best friend's older brother, he was a rapper, and we hung out around him a lot. And eventually, I learned how to rap from him, and I just started loving it. And we got our hands on there was this program called Acid Pro or whatever, where you could make your own little loops and you could record and you could do all that stuff. It was when it was slowly being possible to record your music at your house.
Yes.
It was a horrible program, but I mean, it worked. And I started doing stuff at the house all the time. And eventually I moved out to Kentucky with my best friend's older brother. He was already out there, and he had like a record label going on. And there was this show on it was on USA, Channel 13 in the Virginia, D.C. area where I was from. And it was called GarageBand.com. And him and basically people would vote on the internet for bands that they liked or that were submitting. People would vote for the people. And then once they got into the top 5, you had a chance to go perform live on TV. And they had somehow figured out a way to manipulate the system because they worked at the University of Kentucky library. In the restaurant underneath it. So at night they would go up and vote on all the computers up there. So they were like, "We're about to be famous. We're going to be on TV." So I flew out to Kentucky and started making music with them full time, and then moved back to Virginia, making music full time. Moved down to Florida, released several albums, opened for several major artists. And just
what was that like? Opening was like, I would imagine that there's a lot of people who think they know how to rap. There's a lot of people who should not ever try because it's a fascinating thing. What was that like for you opening for a larger, like a bigger group, a big name?
It's always a little nerve-wracking, but the nature of the rap business was like, you're always out there trying to one up somebody or, you know, show somebody what's up. Like, I got this, you know, so that confidence was, you know, you get a little butterfly, you take a shot and have a beer, and then you go out there and you do your thing. And you stop you don't think about it too much after that, but really it's more a matter of, I want to try to impress the guy I'm opening it up for. Maybe I can get a record deal. Back then, you know, now it's like you just trying to go viral.
Right.
You know, back then I was trying to put my CD into people's hands, like, hey, check it out.
Do you still call it an album?
I don't even think people really just release singles these days, but yeah, I still call them albums.
I still call it an album, and I have a guest on later who the title of her show is When the Album Writes Itself, and she's so young. I think people still use that verbiage.
Yeah, they still do.
So you took your talent and creativity and decided to go into real estate. Why? Well,
I was doing door-to-door sales for home security for ADT, which I still help all the realtors get it for free because I'm what's it called? Private contractor, you know.
There it is, private contractor. I wasn't sure where you were going.
I was door knocking a lot, and I had some beef with the guy who I went to high school with. He was the one who put me onto it, and for some reason he was not happy when somebody else was willing to pay me double. And you know, he kind of tried to mess up my situation and get me a little blackballed from selling ADT because I wasn't selling for him anymore, and I was doing good. So I didn't know what I was going to do next, and my grandmother, I think we were at Thanksgiving 3 years ago or something like that, and it was 4 years ago, and she was like, "You should get into real estate. You got the gift of gab. I'll pay for your school if you do it," because she was a lifetime realtor, and I was like, okay, well, you know, like, so I went into real estate school. I was still, you know, doing the ADT thing part-time for about the first 6 months to a year. And then I went full-time real estate after I got to a certain point. And like I said, I just helped the other realtors with the. And how did you decide to bring the creativity in? Because obviously out the gate, you're a realtor, you're focusing on learning that whole industry, but you came up with, and it's not that long ago, a year maybe or longer, where you started doing videos. And I don't mean your traditional, typical, boring video. I mean the creativity that you put into it is it's insanely awesome. I love every one of them. Tell them about that process. How did you begin to know that it was good to bring that in? I knew I missed it. And then that feeling of not having something that feeds your soul, you know, mixed with the fact that there's so many realtors, right? There's so many realtors. What's going to separate me? What's going to help me stand out from the crowd? And I was like, you know, somehow it came around the office that like, oh yeah, I used to rap in my album. Like I gave it to it. They were like, I was like, yeah, here. And I had like a whole bunch of them in the trunk from back in the day. And then people were actually interested in that. And they were like, you should do something with that. You know, me and Bobby did that Coffees for Closers song. And once I saw how that kind of took off, I was like, you know what? Me and Andrew, you know, we just started trying to figure out ways to get people's attention that isn't normal. Like, oh, hey, here's this house. Look at these pictures. Look at this, you know, always posting something about a house. You know, I want them to want to come back, not only when they're buying a house, and also trying to get more streams of income to get that YouTube channel rocking and rolling. So you can have your real estate, you can have the security, you can have the whole model with EXP, and then you can have your revenue, your monetization of your YouTube channel, and also bring customers and clients back to you because they're always going to be wondering what's going on. Like, I want to see the new thing. And I just came up with this idea recently and sat down and started writing songs. I recorded like 14 songs right here on this thing. And wow. Jenny's desk is right on the other side of mine. So she'll be sitting here going, how did you just come up with that like that? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I just need the hook. And then after that, it's a wrap. So I recorded like 13 or 14 songs. Wow. I said, you know what? I'm going to drop one song with a video per month for the rest of my life. Like, this is so simple. I can write these and record these right here. It doesn't cost me any money, and it's fun, and it feeds my soul, and it'll help me stand out a little bit more in the real estate community. So the plan just kind of developed itself, and then that mixed with the comedy skits with Andrew is just gold.
So let's talk. When do we bring? We have a special guest at some point. When are we bringing that special guest on?
Let's play one of the music videos, and then
all right, let's do it. Tell us, because let's talk about we're going to set this up.
Actually, you know what? Let's just bring Andrew in. Like, I know he's been sitting in the lobby, probably getting into some mischief.
Oh no, he's setting up right now. I can see him in the waiting room. So I'm going to let somebody's in the refrigerator. I can see it as we speak.
Oh, really?
I want to ask you before I'll bring him on when I see him, but I want to ask you the creativity. It's one thing to be creative, be a realtor. It's another thing to really bring in. I feel like what you all created, or what you have continued to create, is something above and beyond the normal real estate oriented video. You're making it fun, engaging. There's a lot of pop culture involved. There's a lot of buttons pushed. I think they're in a good way. There's a lot of riding the fence on a lot of very interesting things. But what you do is you create a buzz, which is what you want. That's your branding, I think. I think a lot of real estate people, when they see this, will be like, wow, where did that come from and how can I do it?
I was actually really surprised when we dropped the Real Estate Rockstar video. I wasn't expecting it to do what it did. You know, I knew I'm still in the beginning stages of creating a new YouTube channel revolving around this persona, because I used to have YouTube channels out Southpaw to Dawn. They still exist. You know, but there was a lot of love that came out that I didn't realize. There was like people were sharing it, loving it, and I was like, okay, I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting it maybe by the 10th video people start paying attention, but it really kind of blew up a little bit. And well,
we were all bored. We're bored with all stuff, even on the mortgage side. We just get the stuff that we put out tends to be boring. I don't need to see. I get lost in the 95th open house video that people do, and there's not a lot of creativity. Speaking of creativity, we were talking about a certain someone earlier, and I brought.
Yeah, I heard you talking about me being in the fridge. I was trying to find a good snack to get because I always need my favorite snack. Andrew asked me to come be on this program here with you guys. He said, "Man, you want to go on the Ted Bogert show?" I said, "Yeah, man. Is that one of them TED Talks?" He said, "Yeah." I told him, I said, "Shawn and I did enough skits together. I think I could fill in for him." So, like I said, my name's Robert, the Realtor. My friends call me Rob. It's great to meet you guys.
It's I mean, I don't know. It's so nice to meet you too, Robert, the Realtor. How do you play in? What's your relationship with Shawn and the creativity here?
Man, we've had a great time, man. We shot some skits, you know, back. It hasn't always been so easy to be in real estate, and so we shot some different skits, like moment in history of real estate. That was where I made my debut. Back in the day where we had you didn't have Google Maps, you had an actual paper map, and you had to get out and you had to scribble all over.
I loved that one.
I'm gonna play that one actually.
That was one of our favorites. But man, we just have a blast. You know, the team here is great, and I love working with Shawn. He comes up with some great ideas. He writes the scripts. I contribute to them, and we have a lot of fun. We just shoot lots of funny videos and do what we can.
They actually.
All right, so we're gonna. I mean, I don't know how to get through without laughing. We're gonna cue it up, right? I'm gonna bring it on.
Yeah, you want to play one of the comedy skits, or you want to play?
Do the music video, man. Do the music video. That's what we're here for. They can see the skit.
Oops, there we go.
Let me play this and put it on widescreen.
I pull up.
I feel like I was just on another planet.
What you gonna show him when you pull up, Shawn? I'm gonna show him a little something. What you gonna show him? I'm gonna show him how I can put him into a brand new 4-bedroom around the block, yeah. Mortgage in your name like you a boss. Have you ever met a real estate rock star? Came up from the bottom to the top. I promise all my clients I'm a beast. Talking to things and contingencies. I promise you won't ever take a loss. And I get the seller to pay all your closing costs. You say I heard it, ain't nobody give me nothing. I'm ready to get your credit up. I teach you something. Know you heard me say I know the way to get you living lovely, giving the game. I got the letters and pieces of paste to get you the fun. Start off a biz, give it a name, open accounts, put it some biz, find you a win. It really depends on just how bad you want it. Get you a crib, give it a flip, double it up, and do it again. Now you're the man, you on the land, and everything that's on it. Living this free American dream. That's what we all chasing. Having to live within our means. That's what we all facing. But it don't gotta be that way. I can show you the road. Wins or losers just depends how the story is rolled. Yeah. You gotta be the writer of your own story in this world. Don't let anybody tell you that opportunity can't be yours. Let me show you what I can do. I'll put you in a brand new 4-bedroom round the block, yeah. Mortgage in your name like you a boss. Have you ever met a real estate rock star who came up from the bottom to the top? I promise all my clients I'm a piece, talking them things and contingencies. I promise you won't ever take a loss. Then I get the seller to pay all your closing costs. Yeah. If you or anybody you know needs help getting to that next level, to that financial freedom, feel free to give me a call at the number on the screen. Thank you.
Now the one thing I will say is it was a little bit tougher than I thought to make real estate into music, but somehow I've managed to make some really good songs, and they're still educational about real estate. That one was more straightforward. I had to get that one out. I got some stuff that's coming that's funny. You know, queuing up after that one, there was one that me and Jim.
I'm going to get to that one, but I think I told you this. The fact that you were able to get the word contingencies in that song is just everything to me. I don't know. I mean, that is just, when I had to listen back a few times, I'm like, oh my God, he really put that in there. That's fun though. Why would people want their real estate professional, their professional? They don't want boring and drab. They really don't. They want somebody energetic. They want somebody who'll be creative, that has a brand, and I think that's what you guys have created.
It sure beats. I mean, I come from the day where you grab the phone book. You know, you're talking about. I mean, I don't even know what we use it for nowadays, but we had the phone book. We plop it down on the table, and we just go ahead and call and call and call and call and call. And this stuff is a lot. I mean, it's a lot better, man. It's a lot more fun. And these kids coming up today, man, I love what they're doing with this industry.
Robert the Realtor with words of wisdom. All right, what do we have next? What do we have like?
Let's show Robert's first debut video.
Hey man, that's a good one.
He was real good. He was a one take.
I went through a hair change since then, but gotta stay hip. Gotta stay hip.
This is a moment in real estate history.
Go in the distance. Man, where are they at? Thought we said 11:30. I should check to see if the phone's off the hook and they left a message.
Second right of this building, if you hit the train tracks, you're down too far. Oh, KC and the Sunshine Band.
Oh God. This guy's gonna be hopping from down. This is gonna be fun.
Hey, buddy, glad you made it. Thought we said 11:30, not 1:30.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm a little late.
Where's the old ball and chain at?
She couldn't make it. We just get the show on the road.
Oh, sure. Yeah, let's go over here and check out this map I got for you. All right, so I have my map here, man. So this is what we're going to do. Let me get this thing open here. All they come in so many different sizes.
Are you okay?
It's good. That's good. I got it all under control. All right, here we go. All right, that's Marcus, good. All right, come on. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go here, there. Go down the east side there, get some sweet tea, and then give me that, and all the way back to Main Street.
Wait, which Main Street?
You know, Main Street.
Yeah, of course. So we're gonna ride together, right?
No, can't do, my friend. Ever since.
You know what? Never mind.
Alrighty then. And then we're gonna go that zippity pop, and then right here, and on Main Street. Sound good?
When you put the train trash, you're going too far.
Sweet Mary and Joseph. Sweet Mother of Mercy.
The train trash, you're going too far.
Lactose intolerant toddler. Alrighty then. Yeah, I got it. All right, sweet. Okay. So look, I got you right here. All right.
Oh my God.
The bloopers really made that one too. Like
Seriously. Oh,
That was a good one. And if you
Where
notice,
did you-
I still
where
I
did
still got
that
my
come from, though? Yeah, you still have the
I
tag
still got
on
my
there.
tag, man. That's you're trying to save a deal. You always take it back, but hey, I wore this one now. I think like 3 or 4 times, man. It's a good jacket, man. Look good in the video, that's for sure.
Where did that come? Like, where did that come from? You wanted to kind of show.
I think that
Listen,
was
you know-
Andrew's idea.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Andrew came to me. Andrew came to me and asked me if it's something that I'd be willing to do, since I'd been there since the glory days of the phone calls and the phone books and the coffees for closers, and I thought, hey, why not? It'd be easy to go ahead and put together a little skit. I think that everybody would enjoy, and hey, some classic tunes here. The boys are back in town, man. That's what made it, I think. So when we collaborate, when people get together and we share the different ideas and different thoughts. We probably did that skit maybe once. I think we wrote it 1 or 2 times, and I passed it back over to Andrew, and Shawn took a turn, and we all kind of made it come together. And I think the finishing product, speaks for itself. So it's really a collaboration that we have with everybody that we entertain.
Yeah, it'll usually start off with just a one-liner, and then we'll be like, yeah, let's build on that, and we'll share it on like a Google Sheet or something, and he'll write stuff, and then I'll be able to go in there from my computer and maybe add a line here or add a line there, and then eventually we have something we like and we run with it. One of my favorite skits is actually the Step Brothers remake, where I know if anybody's a fan of the Step Brothers movie, it's actually the most viewed video on my YouTube channel right now.
Boats and homes, right?
Yeah, is it okay if I play it for you?
Of course. Here.
And Jen is in this one too.
I think the hardest part, Ted, doing these together is I like to just run through it, and Shawn is really good at getting every angle and reshoot and shooting again, and let's shoot it a 5th time just because I just like doing one shot, but the collaboration again really was what makes it work.
Yeah, in the end, I'm a perfectionist, and I want to make sure that when I'm editing, I'm not like, oh man, we missed that. So I shoot it several times, and Andrew's like, come on, man. I just want to do it. Here we go.
All right, here we go. Let's do it.
It's been about 4 years since Dale and I moved out of Mom and Dad's house, and life's been good. Dale and I took our entertainment company, Prestige Worldwide, in a different direction. We are now officially licensed real estate agents, and tomorrow I have my first listing appointment.
Well, Brennan, you certainly haven't had any sales experience yet. How do you intend to sell my home?
I'm a bit of a spark plug, Miss Seller Lady, and when I think about
It's actually Pam.
sorry, Pan.
Oh, no. My name is Pam.
I'm sorry, are you saying Pan or Pam?
I'm saying Pam. I'm sorry. Who's this gentleman behind you?
Hello, Miss Lady. I'm Dale, favorite stepbrother. I think I can help with this whole Pam situation.
That would be great.
Pam.
Pan.
With
There's
an
a
M.
D at the end.
There's no D. It's Pam.
It's like comb. P-A-N-D.
Pan.
Here. It's P.
A-M. There's 2 N. That was the confusion.
Okay. First of all, I need someone
Wait,
to help
shut
me.
your mouth. Shut your mouth.
I think we
Shut
have-
your mouth for 1 second.
Okay. First
Shut
of
your
all,
mouth. Just shut your mouth.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
You're just coming off stupid.
I'm coming off stupid. You're wearing tuxedos to a listing appointment to sell my home. This interview's over.
Do we get any sort of souvenir?
That's it.
Maybe next time. God, we're so close. I know. What do you want to do now?
I got an idea. Why don't we play a game? I'm going to count to 3, and you're going to name your favorite dinosaur. Don't even think about it. Just do it. All right? 1, 2, 3.
Velociraptor. Hottest childhood actress you loved as a kid.
Topanga.
If you were a chick, who's the one guy you'd sleep with?
John Stamos. What? Did we just become best friends? Yep. You want to go do karate in the office? Yep. Let's go.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite ones, quality wise. It turned out.
I mean, you have to love that movie to
Yeah.
get it, sort of.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: I'm still laugh. I laugh every time I see that. Actually, I laugh at pretty much everything you all do in a good way. That's what makes people remember you, right? It's good. So, what do you say to the people? You have lots of love, by the way, tons of love across all the platforms. We'll go back and we will 100% answer all those. But what do you say to the people who say, well, how does that help with my business, Shawn? How does that help with my business, Robert?
Well, in all honesty, I'm reaching people that I never would have met. It was weird the first time I got a call from somebody and I was like, where did this come from? Usually, oh, well, I'm paying for this lead source or that lead source. And then the person said, oh, I saw you on YouTube. And I was like, holy shit, really? Like,
it works.
Yeah. And so, and this, that's the internet. So it's all throughout the state. So somebody may be wanting to move to Florida. The Orlando area is pretty popular, and I just happen to be here making some stuff that randomly came across their desk because, since we're going in different categories that aren't just houses, we're talking about stepbrothers. I'm hashtagging it, with stepbrothers 2, and people are looking for that. And so there might be some comedy fans when I'm doing the rap stuff. There may be somebody who's just a fan of that artist. And I came across their plate or because of comedy or that artist or that hashtag, and they weren't looking at homes, but they still have a life over here where they're wanting to do something with a move to Florida or real estate. And all of a sudden I'm coming across their thing, and Robert, the realtor, is coming across their thing. And now all of a sudden they know who their go-to guy is when they get there.
Yeah. Robert, how's this helped your business?
Yeah. So, it's something that we do, it's something that we always want to be a part of and in business, differentiate or die. And, our third partner, Dan Rojas, started connecting with his community really well. That led to him and Shawn working on around the town. So the film and production started going, and that one thing led to another. Just like CEO Howard Schultz of Starbucks said, they're not selling coffee, they're selling an experience. Well, that's what my product might happen to be homes, but it's the experience of working with us. And when you have the video to validate that, that's the direction we're going. Everybody likes reality TV. Everybody likes the TVs and the movies and the continuing story. So it was a no-brainer to get into it. But it's an experience that we're selling, and it's not the product. So, that's what we hope to accomplish by doing some of these videos.
I love them. All right. What's the best way for them to reach out to you to find? Well, I have it scrolling across there, but I'll let you share it again. How can they find you? How can they find the videos? How can they reach out to you guys?
Well, all our videos, whether it's me and Andrew's skits or the music videos, they're all gonna. Their home is definitely gonna be youtube.com/realtortv, so you can catch all those videos, skits, music videos, and video walkthroughs of actual homes. We do some real estate stuff on there, I swear. But yeah, that's the home for it. youtube.com/realtortv. I was very grateful that was available.
Seriously.
Realtor TV, like, you can't beat that. And then, but yeah, anytime you guys want to check that stuff out, definitely go there, run those views up. I'm going to keep pumping out some good stuff. Andrew's going to keep helping me with some skits, and we're going to try to eventually do this a little bit more often because, now that with the company that we're with, we're getting more free time to, travel, teach, and also to do our passion. So, it's a beautiful thing. And eventually we're going to do a lot more of this content. Robert, what's going on in your office over there, bro?
Man, they give me the best location, man. I'm right here next to the fridge, man. I couldn't be any happier. Man, everybody comes by. It's what I used to do back in college. I used to stand by the keg. That way I met everybody. So it's the best way. You stand by the fridge, you end up meeting everybody, man. It's what you got to do. If anybody wants to connect, I'm a little old school. If you want to connect, I don't have the Instagram. So if you want to hit up Andrew, the Realtor AB, they can connect with me there other than what you see here. And, we love putting this content out. If anybody's got any suggestions or maybe something they want to see, they can let us know for sure, too.
Change your Instagram name, Andrew?
No, I didn't. Nope, I went back. Didn't work out, so I went back. Realtor AB.
Okay.
There's a story there. You guys are
Yeah.
welcome back anytime. That was absolutely amazing. I love having you guys on. So youtube.com/Realtor TV, Andrew Brooks, Robert the Realtor, and Shawn Michael Romano. You know I love you guys. So thankful you came on. We got lots of love. Great way to start the week, the Thanksgiving week off. I'm thankful for both of you.
Thank you, Ted.
Thank you, Ted. Hey, too, serious note, I want to shout out, be thankful for the healthcare workers, first responders. Been a wild, tough year, so I want to thank all of them this Thanksgiving week.
Amen. Amen.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Shawn Michael Romano, Andrew Brooks, Robert the Realtor, youtube.com/Realtor TV. Check them out, guys.
Chad, do you mind if we outro with the Aladdin video?
Yes. Oh, yeah. No, let's do that. I forgot about that. 100%.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for having us. Ted, thank you very much. And check out Andrew there on the carpet as Abu.
I can show you some home. Single family or multi. Tell me buyer, now when did you last get approved to buy? Taking new construction, houses ready to customize from floors to countertops. I'll show you homes and get you pre-approved today. No one to tell you no or where to go or say your only dream. I'll show you homes. I'll find you something with equity, because when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear. I can put you in a brand new home.
I need an unbelievable price. And gorgeous super high ceilings, granite counters and porcelain tiles to an open concept home. A brand new home. My new favorite place to be. I'm like a shooting star. I've come so far. I can't go back to where I used to be. With walking closets full.
It can't just be anywhere.
This whole time is there. Let me find my brand new home with you.
A brand new home.
A brand new home.
That's where you'll be. A thrilling chase
For one last place.
for memories.
Oh my God. I love that. I love that. That was so good.
Look at Andrew.
I mean,
we're back. I thought we were going out. Oh, sorry.
that was amazing. That was amazing. Big shout out to the beautiful lady on the carpet and Abu, right? Isn't that the character's name you were playing?
Sorry, I've been working. Got to pause this. My bad. Thank you, Ted, for having us.
Thank you guys so much. It was so good. Go to youtube.com/Realtor TV. You can reach out to Shawn Michael Romano and Andrew Brooks anytime. I tag them both. You guys are awesome. Have an amazing Thanksgiving. Come back anytime.
Thank you, Ted.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much. See you guys soon.